Hey, coming up on today's podcast, we're going to talk about GM and Stellantis both having a little issue to the bottom line. We'll get into that. Volvo has done it again, guys. They are the go-to for safety, and we'll get into that a little bit. Mercedes is giving you something a little bit different for their customers coming out soon in a vehicle near you. And we're going to talk about a rock and roll hero today. All of that coming up right after this. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the podcast 173. Say hello to my friend and podcasting partner, Keith. Keith, how's it going, my man?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Jay. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Just know, guys, that there will be sound bites that I can't hear, so Keith might be laughing to himself over there, and I will have no idea why that is.
We are first time in a little while, not in the same room. Same area still, but time constraints. Both got stuff going on, so had to squeeze this one in.
Sure.
Plus, this is going to be a good test for us before we start getting more guests on. So, got to make sure it's working okay and all that fun stuff.
Trying some things.
Yep.
Trying new things. Trying to grow the channel. Continue to grow. Obviously, everybody out there, you have lives and trying to make ends meet and juggle things. Keith and I are no different. So we haven't been as active. We're trying to do the best we can with this. So we really appreciate any of you that are hanging in with us. Thank you so much for your subscriptions and your likes and your follows and all that sort of good stuff. Please keep doing that. That helps us. I don't think you guys realize how much we appreciate that. So I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Fans are everything. Speaking of fans are everything, we lost a hero, man. Rock and roll.
We lost rock and roll.
We lost heavy metal, the godfather of heavy metal for sure. Unfortunately, we lost Ozzy Osbourne at the age of 76. I was privileged to be able to rent and watch and live stream the final concert, which was amazing. Did you catch any of that, Keith?
I did not.
Okay, I am going to say...
You're going to bootleg it over to me?
No, you can find it. It's out there. It'll be, and if you go to
it'll
YouTube,
definitely be out there now. Yeah.
Oh, for sure now. But Youngblood's cover of Changes was probably one of the best covers of that song I have ever heard. And I never really knew who Youngblood was until I watched that. And
okay, well, for those
amazing.
of us that don't, just Jay, let's just assume there's people listening right now that don't know. Not me. I know, but for those of us that anybody else that doesn't know.
Youngblood is a young British artist out there. He's very popular, but he's gained a lot of momentum over the last several weeks to month, or since the show, right? And rightfully so. And I don't think people realized how close of a relationship that he and Ozzy Osbourne actually had. I was surprised, but it was great.
Youngblud.
Correct. Yep. I'm going to tell you, if you haven't watched that,
Dominic Richard Harrison.
Yeah, there you go.
Born August 5th, 1997, known professionally as Youngblood. Also an actor, has some acting credits.
Correct. That is okay. So I really dug into his bio a little bit, and he's an interesting guy, and I do think that he's got he's got potential to do some really great things, and I think Ozzy obviously gave him a big platform. But again, what I did not realize is the relationship that they had with each other, and Ozzy really liked the guy, and it was a mutual love for each other. But what a great concert that was. I mean, you had Guns N' Roses, Alice in Chains, and by the way, man, Nuno Betancourt, man, oh my God, that guy is one amazing guitar player. They put together like this super group and just had various, guest singers, guitar players come on with them, and they just played the entire show basically. They even brought Jakey Lee, which was Ozzy's guitar player on The Ultimate Sin. I forget the other album, but he was on 2 albums, and I think there was a little bit of an issue between him and Sharon Osbourne, the management, and he left on bad terms. But it was really cool to see him come back and be humble and get on the show and play, and it was great to see him rocking out again. Zakk Wylde, of course, is the beast that he is, which also pays homage to Black Sabbath with his Zakk Sabbath shows, his little side gig. Right now, Zakk is he's filling in, he's playing with Pantera, playing on Dime's rig and stuff, which is very cool to see. Gosh, man, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. What a great show. I really enjoyed it. Go out and buy you some Black Sabbath merch. Just go have fun with it. But at the end, of course, Black Sabbath played. They did a couple of songs with Oz, and it was the original band. Bill Ward was back with them for this particular one on drums. Tony sounded great as usual. Geezer is a beast, by the way. Geezer Butler, if you don't know who that is.
All right, so, but let me ask you this though, and with all due respect, and I don't mean to be insensitive here. And look, any of us that have lost relatives that have been in poor health for a while, know what I'm about to say. You've had these thoughts. Like, I feel like we've been given a gift with Ozzy being around for the past 5 or 6 years. Like, honestly, 10 or 15 years ago when they did the Osbournes, or maybe it's almost 20 now when they did the TV show, I felt like he was going to die at any minute. Right?
Oh, of course. I think everybody did. I mean, everybody said that the 2 survivors on the planet that could survive a nuclear holocaust would be he and Keith Richards, right? And I mean, and that's no joke. I mean, just some of the things that they did, that's the rock, they were the epitome of the rock and roll lifestyle, right? Or he was, and I mean, Keith still is. And
again, like, and this might happen with Keith Richards too, but, you hear the news and it's like, oh, I thought he was. I mean, again, I don't mean to be insensitive.
Right?
But I was like,
no.
Oh, he's still around.
I totally get it. Yes, I totally get it. I mean, I'm in tune with it because it's I live and breathe music.
You ride the crazy train to work every day.
I ride the crazy train to work every day, man. But in fact, I work with people on the crazy train. That keeps it interesting for sure. It has to. I'm in the automotive industry, right?
Yeah.
Which is a very rugged terrain right now to navigate, by the way, and we'll get into that a little bit. But yeah, man, I mean, I will say this, that for me, Ozzy was an example of just being you, right? That's why people loved him so much, man, is because he was just him. And he genuinely loved his fans. To see him thank all of his fans on his last show and his last song, he sang "Mama, I'm coming home," which was, I mean,
right.
Golly, man. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes just watching him up there. He struggled a little bit. I think everybody realizes that. But, man, he's 76 years old and he's still up there. He looked great to me.
You know who else is close to him in age?
Who's that?
Sammy Hagar.
Which, by the way, you might find this quite interesting. He was one of the people that was invited to play that tribute. And he sang a lot of his Montrose stuff. He did Rock Candy and a couple of other things.
I saw the social.
Yeah, it was really good.
We're all doing backstage or whatever.
Oh, Sam loved Ozzy, man. I mean, look, that's a thing that I don't think people realize, that genres of rock and roll
Right.
period,
right,
have been influenced in some way, shape, or form by, say, Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones. I mean, and it's all blues based. We know this, right?
Right.
But every once in a while, you have a group like a Black Sabbath that comes along and it's just so unique. And their approach to it was just incredible. I mean, their whole intent was to bring you a horror movie. That was what Black Sabbath was built on. They loved going to the horror movies, and that's what Tony and Geezer and Bill and Ozzy all wanted to do. They wanted to bring you a Sunday horror movie, and that's what Black Sabbath was built on.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like just a family reunion in Alabama. Tony, Geezer, Bill,
Ozzy. You're right. True that. I'll throw that one in there.
For those of you, back to what you were saying earlier, for those of you that have not been long timers and been along for the ride, and this is either your first time hearing us or one of your first few times hearing us, welcome. By the way, welcome. And this is what we call the Counter Show. This is a podcast. You're either listening to this on a podcast platform or watching it on our video platform on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus, or you're watching a small little clip segment, which if you are, go find the long form one. Search who are we?
Exactly. PartsCounterGurus.com.
I haven't even started drinking yet. And this is a little bit of pop culture mixed in with a little bit of mobility talk, cars, scooters, I don't know, e-bikes.
Anything. We talk about it with wheels.
I smoked the they call it the motor brake on my golf car the other day.
Oh, did you? Going home from the brewery?
Nah. Side shot wants to run around and DoorDash, and I was like, I'll tell you what, let's it's my, I'd let him do it on his bicycle as a teenager, like for a job. So we were in the golf car. We did a couple local pizza deliveries, and the way they build these, it's an easy go. You have a choice when you build these golf cars, and most of them are built for the golf course. Now they make street legal versions now. Mine's street legal, but you either got to put brakes on the wheels, or you put one brake on the electric motor. And it's going to keep the cost down to put one brake on the electric motor, so that's what they did. So it wears out. What happened is my ground bolt vibrated loose, and if the thing doesn't detect current, it locks the brakes up. So it's because if you're on a golf course on a hill or whatever, you have to be able to stop, right? Like, think about it. If you lose power with only one brake on the motor, you lose your brake. So their fail-safe is if it loses power, it will literally lock the tires up. You'd be going 20 miles an hour, and it'll...
You know what that reminds me of? The one wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Boom.
Yeah.
Now, do we got to stick labels on the golf cart now for you not to be... Yeah?
It's... Anyway, I got to replace
maybe you should put one of those new inventions from Volvo on that.
Maybe I got seatbelts on it.
That we're going to talk. You gave it away, man.
I might film the motor brake replacement just for fun, because that's the kind of content you can find on our channel. Anyway,
that would be fun. Hey, real quick, can you do this real quick? All right, we just released a video that I personally find very incredible. It's really good. I think it's one of your best pieces that you've done. We had a blast doing it. We were in Boulder, Colorado with one of our brand partners.
And Loveland and what was the third one?
Loveland, Boulder. Well, the expo was in Loveland.
Okay.
Loveland and Boulder.
We went over to Longmont.
Longmont. Yeah. We did Longmont, and we did went into is it Estes Park?
Yeah. Basically all the North Denver playground areas.
Yeah. So where I'm going with this is, guys, go to our channel and subscribe while you're there. Take a look at the Intrepid rooftop camp gear that they have, Keith and I find their design to be probably, wouldn't you say, one of the most well thought from a headroom standpoint, a comfort standpoint, durability standpoint. It's unique. It's not like all of the other rooftop tents out there.
Well, and one of the things that they, I think, do better than most of the other rooftop tents is most of the other ones are a clamshell.
Right.
So if you think about like literally an old flip phone or like just a clamshell, I don't know how else to really explain that. Wherever that angle is, there's always going to be like way less headspace, right? It's a triangle, right?
Right.
And so they've made it less of a triangle and more of a, oh man, we're getting into geometry on this program.
It's okay, man. That's what we do, right?
Hey, Google, what is a four-sided shape that is not equidistant?
Did you just say four-sided?
Yeah. A rhombus. It's a rhombus.
Is it a rhombus? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Wonder why they didn't call it rhombus camp gear.
That's, I don't know. That's a good, we need to ask Sloan that. That's a good one for Sloan. Would you mind putting that in the question box for, so the,
anyway, like you were saying.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say that, if you're looking to get a rooftop tent, please take a look at that video. Keith did a great job with Sloan describing the features and benefits. Sloan did a great job. We had such a blast there at their headquarters in Boulder. If you have the opportunity and you're in Boulder, go swing by. They'll show you the whole thing. But what's really good is the fact that we are partners with these guys and we have an exclusive code in that video. Did we put it up on the show specials or is it just in the video? Okay, so we've got, if you just go to our website and you don't want to watch the video, just go to partscounterguru.com.
Yes. Say money is no object, Jay, and I just like spending money and I don't really need to see what I'm buying first. Where would I just go spend money?
At partscounterguru.com, show specials, intrepid.com, whatever.
Yeah, it's there on our show specials tab.
It's there on the show specials. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, and Keith and I know I speak for Keith on this, that we're so thankful and grateful to Sloan and his team for allowing us to come in there and bug them for a day, and they were very, very accommodating, and it was great. They got some new products out. They had the chair that you sit. It's in the video. Yeah. Which is, again, another added touch to the rooftop camp world, or just camping world in general, being inside a tent. You want to be comfortable. And then this new, it's a box.
They're cargo boxes. Most people are going to put them on their roof racks.
Right.
They've got rails on them. And
very well designed. Yeah. Very well designed. So, and we get into the details on that. So make sure you go watch it. And that's over on youtube.com /Parts Counter Guru. So just go to the website, partscounterguru.com, and you'll find it. Click on it. It'll be there. It's great. It's good stuff. So there you have it.
Now, before we get into the seatbelt thing.
Yes.
Man, there is a coherent theme here, but it's, just hear me out, everybody. So, Jay, you were talking about, like, you liked that video. Thank you, by the way.
That's great.
It was not one of my favorites. It was one of those that I put off for a long time. I would get into it. It would be just agonizing to kind of just... And a lot of that's because you want to get it right? Mm-hmm. We knew it was a good... We spent a lot of time out there. We knew it was a good product. We knew it would be of interest. It mattered. Not that all of them don't, but you film little segments like how to change the keys in the battery in your key fob, or whatever, right? Like there's there's anyway. I'm watching this Billy Joel documentary. It's on HBO.
Yes, and I'm about to watch that.
And
by the way,
it's really good, man.
Don't spoil me on it.
I won't.
Okay,
but
all right.
The one thing that he says in there over and over again, is he's like, I can't pick hits. And so various people throughout his career, his first wife being one of the most prominent, chose some of the biggest hits that he had. And of course, the record company couldn't pick his hits either. The ones that they chose were not the big hits. So he was just like, yeah, I didn't think that would be anything. And, the ones, like, it's all the ones you would guess that ended up being his anthems, his huge, huge hits. He was like, I didn't. So.
Yeah.
Now, what episode of Paradise are you on?
Oh, God, I knew you were going to go there. I've actually had to take a break from it. I'm on episode 5.
Okay.
So I had to take a break because I've been busy. I've been traveling. Sure. I've got a lot of stuff going on. In fact,
I'm traveling
again very soon. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I highly recommend it to anyone. I'm going to turn you on to a movie, by the way, so remind me of this.
Okay.
Something that I just recently watched that I think you'll like. It completely, I can't tell you what it's about or the storyline or the plot behind it because it won't make sense to you. You have to, it's one of those movies where you physically have to watch it.
Like Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Try to just explain to somebody the value in Napoleon Dynamite, Dumb and Dumber, Idiocracy. You're just not going to get it. You got to see the movie.
No, you have to. You have to see it, right? So anyway, I'll tell you about that here shortly. But there are some really, really good shows out there right now, dude. Okay, everybody, audience. Again, disclaimer: we talk pop culture. We talk. This is what we do, and be aware of that. So, what is that movie? Or it's a new show? No, it's a series.
I mean, are we talking streaming, or are we talking in the theater?
Yes, we're talking. It's called Untamed.
Oh, I'm 4 episodes in.
Oh, see, I'm about to start.
It's Eric Van. So, yes. Yeah, that's filmed in Yosemite.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's a drama.
Yeah. And when you see that, you will understand why I was trying to tell you about Hetch Hetchy.
Now I got you. Okay, that totally makes sense. Yes.
When we were in Yosemite 4 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, I started reading up on Hetch Hetchy. And it's fascinating for you guys that love the outdoors and are into national parks and camping. The Yosemite Valley, which is beautiful.
That wouldn't be you, would it?
No.
You're not into camping or anything at all? Yeah.
Basically had a twin.
He sold his RV.
I did, which is called Hetch Hetchy. Not done yet with the camping though. And if you know anything about the famous John Muir, famous California outdoor adventurer, John Muir fought, I think, all the way up to the United States Congress to save Hetch Hetchy. They ended up flooding it to become a reservoir that now provides it's the primary water supply for the city of San Francisco.
That's insane, man.
So you can still go to Hetch Hetchy. Obviously there's a massive lake there now, but it is more of a backcountry trip versus the touristy Yosemite Valley, which is still great. But, getting off the beaten path is always a little bit more fun.
Absolutely it is. We talked about that the other day. Our good friend Rothmeyer, we've talked to him about doing this with him, the Hetch Hetchy thing. Gosh, man, it's just, you go 2 years ago, Keith, you and I were, I will say this, the Cascade National Park there, North Cascades was at our disposal. We could do it anytime we wanted to. And how quickly things changed to where we're just so busy and we just can't get out there. I miss it so much. I reached out to Rothmeyer, just a few days ago and told him how much I would love to be up on the Seattle with him and hanging out and just finding a little gravel bar, man, and chilling out on the water and just having elote. That's one of his favorite things to make. But what a blast! What a blast it is to just do that. So get out there and get into nature, man. This is why we do what we do too. We love it. We absolutely love it. Oh man. Any other things you would like to get off your chest? Like, you got any bunions on your feet? Or,
oh my God. No
bunions.
No time yet. No time for that. No time.
None of that.
Nope.
No bunions.
Maybe in a future episode. A little bit of some bad news we're going to go into a little bit.
It's all bad.
No, well, not all of it, but I feel like I just muted myself, Jay. I got this microphone.
By the way,
I
can see your levels. I can see your levels now.
Oh, well, there you go. I didn't touch a thing.
Can you see mine?
Yeah.
You couldn't before, right?
It's the magic of technology deciding to work.
Yeah.
So somebody decided in their brilliance on my microphone interface, it's the thing that I plug into, it's got all the knobs and dials. They put a touch sensor on it. Not a push button, a touch sensor.
What is up with that?
Well, think about it. If I touch this thing to move it, if I hit the wrong spot, it'll mute my mic. See, like I could just be going along like bang, it's like, wow. Oops. See?
Don't do that.
Yeah. So anyway, I love it, but that's not a great feature. Tactile buttons, little push buttons, work great for audio gear. Let's not leave that for shiny new bells and whistles. Like knobs and dials, everybody. If you work in the audio industry, let's stick to knobs and dials.
Speaking of knobs.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to see a really, really good show. And the opening act is Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs.
Okay.
That's the Mike Campbell, lead guitar player of Tom Petty's band.
Yeah.
The Heartbreakers, right?
Yeah.
He's opening for Blackberry Smoke at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
It's going to be a fantastic show. Can't wait for it.
There's a couple that I want to catch there, but man, I don't know if I'm going to have time. Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra.
Ooh, man. Yeah, Bill Murray's going to be there. Did you know that?
I did.
Bill Murray's Yep. Bill Murray's going to be there. Daniel Donato. Do you know who Daniel Donato is?
I'm about to.
Okay, Daniel Donato is a amazing guitar player that. Okay, for if you've never been to Nashville, downtown Nashville, Broadway, there's just loaded with honky tonks, right? And there's a few really famous ones that you should go to. I think the one that is the one is Robert's Western World.
Well, it's the original, or one of the originals, yeah.
It is, them and Tootsie's, right?
Yep.
But Robert's Western World was home to a great cover band that played nothing but traditional country, and that was the Don Kelly Band.
Yeah.
And he was known for bringing in these great virtuoso guitarists, man, right? This amazing. And Daniel's one of those, and he's invented this niche version of country. He calls it cosmic country.
Yeah.
It's really good. He played with Don, and I remember watching him when he was just a young guy up there on stage, just amazing. So if you're in Nashville and you happen to be around on August the 22nd, I think it is, and you can get tickets to see Daniel Donato, go see it. You'll love it. And if you don't know who he is and you're not really that interested, just go to the Ryman just to see a show, because it's probably one of the best music venues you'll ever get into.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. I have become a little bit more of the off-Broadway fan, because I'm just the drunken tourist pedal tavern. I just can't. But I'll do, and I realize if I say them here, people are going to then populate my favorite secret. But, places like Station Inn, What else?
Station Inn. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Occasionally a Bluebird. That one, it's pretty far out of the,
Where's that at?
Bluebird. It's over in Green Hills.
Oh, the blue.
Yeah, yeah, right. What else? Oh, Third and Lindsay. Yeah.
Station Inn.
Yep. Those are good ones for the locals, right? I like all the locals,
yeah.
The local stuff. It's cool.
Man, back in the day, do you remember a place called
tourists puking on my shoes?
Oh, I know. But do you remember back in the day the 328 Performance Hall?
Oh, yeah. And CPAC. CPAC's still there.
Oh, yeah, it's still there. But 328 was great. I mean, it was just an old warehouse dungeon room that was fantastic. You know who I saw there, man? Oh, this will blow your mind. John Paul Jones. You know who John Paul Jones is, right?
Of course. Yeah, we all do.
Right. Who doesn't know who John? So I saw him there. Saw Zach Wilde there on his own. It was a solo thing. I saw the Black Crowes. I saw King's X. I saw Sass Jordan. God, man, the list is long, man, of people I've seen at that place. There was another place called Ace of Clubs.
Yep.
Played that one.
Also right off Broadway. Yeah.
Right off Broadway. I've played that one. That was a good one.
That was a great one.
Yep. Yeah, it had a really big stage, big room. It was perfect for us wannabe rock stars.
Let me ask you this, and then we'll move on to...
We'll move on to talking cars and stuff.
Did you feel like the Wild Horse maybe shut down a couple years? If they would have just hung on another year, it would have been they would have just taken off again?
I don't know, man, because I'm not real sure the line dancing is the thing anymore. Well, I don't know. I take that back.
But you can convert that, right? You could put a they already had stages in there.
Yeah, it was a neat bar. Yeah. It was a neat place, and it's something else now. I mean, it's still there. It's just something else.
Wait, back up a second.
Okay.
You don't think the tourists coming to Nashville for those of you that are not watching this, I'll hold up my finger quotes, authentic Nashville experience wouldn't want to go line dancing? I mean, there's two things that say Nashville more than anything else, right, Jay?
Yeah. Bachelorettes and line dancing?
Right. Yeah.
I guess, man. I don't know. I mean, I take that, like I said, I take that back. They're still doing some line dancing in town, and and they're quite packed when they do it. So, which, by the way, the 4th of July celebration, that was amazing. And I had the opportunity of being on a rooftop.
Yeah, they're good.
Downtown
They've been good for
just amazing.
5-6 years now. Yeah,
Nashville puts on one hell of a 4th of July party, and I think they got the official figures in. It was over 360,000 people in downtown for that night. I was fortunate because I had a private, rooftop party to go to, and you just walk up about 3 or 4 blocks away from downtown, and you catch an Uber, and you're on your way. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a blast.
Can't fix the potholes, but yeah,
we
got fireworks money. All right,
we got fireworks money. All right, let's talk cars. Let's get into the demise of the automotive industry and much more.
What month are we in this whole tariff situation? United States tariff wars.
3 months in, I think. Are we 4 months in?
I mean, you could tell me anything at this point, and I'd probably believe you. But yeah, I think they started in March or April. Yes, I want to say also an acceptable answer.
No, I want to say officially. I think in April.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. So, yeah. So we're in it. Tariff wars. We're confused.
Well,
I think people are. I think people are confused. I think they really believe that the other guy's paying the tariffs.
So here's what Jay and I have uncovered in our journalistic super sleuthing. So, not a political stance in any way, but a factual stance, because Jay more than me, but we've both got ties to the automotive industry.
Oh, we have a lot of ties to it. I've been in the industry since I was 13 years old. You know that.
Okay. So
how many years, Keith? How many years is that? Do the math.
Since you were 13.
Right.
Yeah. Yes is an acceptable
no calculator in hand to do the math on that when we're talking?
I mean, no, I don't have that shortcut.
Okay. So, all right. Put it this way. I qualify for Social Security now.
Okay. Gramps.
Okay.
Get off. Where's my get off?
Gramps?
Here it is. Wait. My get off my lawn drop right here.
Get off my lawn.
You're not going to be able to hear it, though, this time.
No.
Okay,
that's right, because your sound drops are not dropping.
Yeah, it's not piped in. So we've seen things firsthand. Is it safe to say firsthand without giving out anything that I shouldn't be?
Yes.
Okay. There are some actual costs. I've seen this too, just not in the magnitude that you've seen it.
Right.
And I don't know why I just said that. I guess to validate the fact that it's actually happening. Anyway.
Right.
There are some monetary consequences of these tariff wars that have crept into what the hell are you doing?
I've got somebody that just called me.
Okay.
On the phone. Yeah, so I gotta say bye.
Jay I had to doing a video conference call is making the shorts, man. This is totally making
I had to answer it, man. I had to answer it.
They want to be on the podcast.
No, they don't want to be on the podcast.
Are you sure?
100%. They're busy. They just had to tell me something. So there you go.
Okay.
So thanks for telling me. Talk to you later.
All right. First time for everything. Anyway, I digress.
Yes, there is.
We've seen some actual costs come in that we wanted to talk about because I feel like on both sides of the political aisle, you're getting partial truths, some falsehoods mixed in, and so we want to speak. We want to speak factually here. Jay, on the manufacturing side, you guys have had some real. What's the right word there? Some real challenges in the automotive.
Definitely the challenges because it's layers of challenges. It's not just us as a manufacturer. You have people that are involved logistically trying to get the product to you, right? So there are partners within this whole thing that help the process flow through, and we all bill each other, and that's just kind of how it works. Well, when you're dealing with 55% tariffs, who's got the money, right? We're not floating you anymore. We're not doing this. We can't do this. Can you adjust this? We have to adjust that. I mean, it's one big juggling act is what it is to try to get product into this country right now. And unfortunately, people, think that the other country, the manufacturer of the goods, is actually paying these tariffs. They're not paying the tariffs, guys. The bottom line is manufacturers in the U.S. are paying the tariffs. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the consumer has to pay the tariff. It's not other countries paying it. You, consumer, are paying the tariff. It may not have gotten to you yet or trickled down to you yet, but it will. Trust me.
Case in point. General Motors. By the way, that's the old logo.
It is. I was surprised at that too, man, when I saw it.
The new logo.
They must have They must have forgotten. They went all electric.
The new one is lowercase. Quarterly earnings report.
Horrible.
Paul Jacobson. Sorry, I was looking for his name. Company's profit margin down from 9% to 6.1%. And this is what you were just talking about. They've paid about $1.1 billion over 3 months in tariff expenses.
Why is that important, Keith?
Well, GM right now is eating that because they know that they can't pass that. They're going to have a hard time passing that cost directly onto the consumers because they're going to lose sales to the competition.
Not only that money is not coming from anything other than what they have in the bank.
Right.
That's what people need to understand. So there are small businesses that are going to be affected by this in a way that people just can't imagine. There will be doors closing because of this. Some companies can sustain. They can get creative. There will be price increases across the board for everyone. I mean, it's for everything. I mean, I was talking with someone the other day just in the toy market.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me that we're making toys in this country? I mean, we are, but
right.
Are we making the toys at Walmart?
And the argument has been, and again, back to your kind of firsthand experience, if the goal of these tariffs is to bring manufacturing back to this country, that takes years.
Right? It does.
Right? It's not going to happen in 6 months.
No, not at all.
So this guy, who's he with here? Bernstein. This is a research and brokerage firm. This guy, Christopher Gray, says to put full year targets in reach. Daniel Roska and Christopher Gray, both of Bernstein, said GM needs to start mitigating tariff costs. Well, what does mitigating mean? What does that mean, right? What are they going to do?
Right.
They're going to have to move those expenses somewhere else. Pass them on to the consumers, pass them on to the partners. What did you say in the beginning of this segment? I can't float you anymore. What? Remind me how that, right? Like,
yeah.
Sounds like somebody was trying to mitigate their costs.
Correct. Yeah. It's not as simple as people think that it is. Logistics are involved. Someone has to get the product from the port to the company that purchased the product or had the product manufactured. Somebody's got to get it there, right? But when you're talking these types of tariffs, 55%, it's astronomical the amount of money that is being spent just to bring products into the country. I don't think people realize that. And there is no...
But wait. Hold up.
Okay.
If we start manufacturing the components here, because they're assembling them here in the United States in many cases, right? Like a lot of these GM vehicles are assembled here. It's the crates of components, doorknobs, valves, wheels, exhaust systems, engine blocks, right? Whatever, right?
Engine blocks, engine valves, engine cylinder heads, whatever, yeah.
Those all come in crates, right? Usually on ships or whatever.
Yep.
So if we got rid of the transportation cost, wouldn't that offset the cost of the tariffs? I mean, I'm honestly asking here. No. Why not?
How are you going to get rid of the transportation costs?
Build it here.
That's the question. Okay, do you and most other people in this country realize that it took generations to build the industry that we had in this country before the 80s?
It's an interview process. I already know the answer. I'm just asking for the audience because they might be thinking this, right?
Quick,
yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Assume
sorry.
I don't.
I'm not with the program here. Sorry.
Keep going. Yes.
Yeah,
took generations.
It took generations to build what we have in this country, and it will take generations to make product here again. Okay. It will take generations. It's not going to happen overnight. So
by Christmas.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. In fact, I would like to say to anyone out there that if you want to get your Happy Holidays shopping done now for the product that is out there now that is not tariffed, that's already in the country before they raise the prices, you might go buy that stuff. Inflation's happening, guys. Period. Trust me.
Did you just COVID toilet paper our listeners?
I did. Am I right though, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. You're absolutely right. Like I've seen companies.
What is the result of this inflation?
Well, I mean, that is a very shaky. Could go a couple different ways. So the examples that I've seen is tariffs get announced, stuff still sitting on shelves. Companies go out and buy more. So the old just-in-time model kind of gets pushed aside, and they're like, we're going to stock up, right? But, so they bought it at the pre-tariff prices, then they went ahead and marked up the product with the tariff included to try to get ahead of the expense.
Yeah.
So, back to your question, a couple things could happen. Profitability goes up because prices go up, which then in turn boosts the economy and everybody gets raises and the economy flourishes. Not likely, but could happen. Or, more likely, people are more cautious on their spending. They don't buy new. They don't buy what they absolutely don't need. They wait on, especially on major purchases. Spending goes down. We start to see recession.
Yeah.
I don't think everything stays exactly the same is the third option at this point.
It's not going to be. The three things that are being affected that really drive this country is transportation, food supply, and housing. Period. And every single one of those sectors have been impacted by these tariffs. It drives prices through the roof. It's going to happen, and unless we get some relief, so we'll see what happens with it. But the point we're making here is that GM is just one of many manufacturers out there that are suffering these just unbelievable amounts of losses.
Let me call an audible here,
that are just paid out of pocket.
Who might be another example? So this would have been the third one on our list that I'm queuing up to number 2 now.
I would say that it rhymes with philanthropist.
So it was actually, if you were looking at the screen share that I did, there was mention of it in the GM article. Stellantis, so Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Are there any Chryslers still made? There's a couple, right?
There's a couple of models, yeah.
NPR says that Chrysler paid out $387 million in tariffs over the last quarter, and they had some production pauses. Now, if you don't want to take NPR's word for it, got another source here that's from ABC News that cites similar data, and we know from them that sales of Stellantis vehicles in North America plummeted by 1/4 over that 3-month quarter, right?
But you know what sector of the automotive market is up?
Plummeted by 1/4 in a quarter,
and is really hot.
Used remanufacturing and repairing and
used vehicles, man. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Which
now COVID impact. Yes, they do, but COVID impacted the used car market too. So you've got a double-edged sword there.
And you guys that are like, well, the president paused tariffs on the auto industry, sort of. He paused them for specific entities, maybe like GM and Ford, but not all the people. And remember, GM has multitudes of suppliers out there that make anything from brake pads to...
Dude, is that Jeffrey Epstein on the lower... What is that?
It is. It's some sort of... I don't know.
Oh,
sorry.
Get that off of there.
Breaking news. Sorry for the distraction.
Whoa!
It was pop-up, Jay.
I know, but gee whiz, man.
Jay's getting uncomfortable.
Sorry, man. Oh.
So... Stellantis we knew that they paused a few months back some Canadian production assembly plants.
Nothing to see here, guys.
Right. It's bad. Like, bad to the point of, 25% of their sales.
Yeah.
In a 3-month period.
That's insane. That's insane.
They dropped 25%.
Yep. Let's talk about we're talking Stellantis is over $2 billion. Is that what they're saying?
In lost revenue,
yes.
They expect to have lost as much as $2.7 billion, but that's in 2 quarters, first half of 25. So those are projections.
Right. And so let's talk about what GM just lost. How many billions? Is it over $1
billion? Luckily for you, Jay, I still have that tab open.
I think it's just over one.
But that's in 1 quarter.
In 1 quarter. So let's talk about the condensed timeline of that and the total. That's just 2 manufacturers. And we're talking about our market. Stellantis is far-reaching. They're in every market in Europe. And we haven't even talked about what's going on in Europe. They're having the same issues. So this is a global issue, guys. So the impacts that are felt here are far-reaching, period. Bottom line, it's not just a U.S. problem that has been created here. This is a global situation, and I will be anxious to see how in the hell we can recover from this as a global economy because of this. When we talk about trickle-down effect and waves and waves and waves of things happening, this is it. This is one of the things. This is probably one of the most pointed and directed effects on this industry that I've ever seen in my lifetime. It's crazy. It's absolutely unprecedented. So just 2 manufacturers, we're talking nearly $4 billion. I will guarantee you that when you start looking, it's going to be in the trillions that will be paid towards tariffs. Wouldn't you think? We're just a small sector of what's tariffed.
I think, unfortunately, here in the United States, and I've seen this, and I'm thinking about COVID in particular, some people won't take it seriously unless it impacts them directly.
Right.
Because it was the same thing with COVID. Oh, it's just the sniffles. Drink your vitamins.
Yeah.
Right? People got really sick. People died. I'm not getting into the whole where it came from and all that controversy, but people got sick from it. And if you don't think that, I don't I don't know, man. I'm not sure I can have it was a real thing.
It was definitely something real.
This is a real thing. Just because it doesn't affect us today doesn't mean that it's not going to have some consequence in 3 months.
Right.
I hope not. No, I would love to be very, very wrong about this. And that first option where people just spend more and the economy grows and and I'll be the first one to come on here and go, you know what? Worked out, not the way I thought. Sorry, I was wrong. I will. I'll do it.
Yeah.
This is being recorded.
Yeah. We're on air. We're on air whether you want to be or not. We're on air. Wow, man. This is the world that we live in right now with the tariffs and stuff. And I know it's still ongoing. And I just hope that everybody can come to the table and reach an agreement so that we can all hang on to what we've saved, what we've put away for our long-term life. After work, we shall see what happens. So
we need a Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse. My way or the highway.
Yes, get it in. Or I hate to say I told you so. One of them, man. I wonder what Boomhauer would say about this.
Yeah, I don't. You just have to trust me. It was there, Jay. All right. Off of the downer news.
Let's get bright. Let's go bright. Let's go bright.
Uplifting and possibly even humorous here.
Yes.
And we got Volvo who, well, oops. Hey, Jay, guess who invented the seatbelt?
Was that Volvo?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Right on, man.
Stepped on that one. Yeah. So apparently Volvo is not done with their seatbelt inventions. They've got a new version of a seatbelt that they would like the world to know about.
And I welcome this, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
I welcome it. Because
as somebody that drives a lot of stuff that goes fast and gets sideways, sure.
I welcome it because some of the seatbelt designs, you lock yourself in and you go, I can't.
Yeah.
You got to undo it, lock it in again, try it again. It's supposed to work with you. This is a unique design in the sense that, well, Volvo basically came up with the best seatbelt solution there was. The restraint is amazing, the 3-point. This is amazing. Now, we don't have any great details on it other than it's the world's first multi-adaptive safety belt. And it's...
Okay, hold up. Before you let the cat fully out of the bag...
Okay.
It's just time for my little... Like, in my mind, Jay, I read this stuff, and I'm off in some comic.
In my mind's eye.
Developed at the Volvo Cars Safety Center Crash Lab, which has been staging accidents for 25 years. I mean,
oh, man.
I could have so much fun with that one, right?
You and I both. Well, isn't Tesla staging accidents too? They stage that. They're running over little kids all the time with their autopilot, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
so you were about to say world's first multi-adaptive safety belt.
Yeah, it's just basically an upgrade, man. That it's a very modern 3-point safety belt. Basically, it's let's see here. Wow, this is crazy. This is. So it's like you said,
right? Staging accidents.
Analyzing more than 80,000 real-world crashes is what they said. The multi-adaptive. It's a multi-adaptive safety belt. It'll be introduced in the next EX60, which is the electric version, in 2026. So, and of course they go on to say
I got to review one.
Will you?
Sure.
Rent one. By the way,
I'll go down to DW's. Get the car with the star.
Well, hey,
he's got a Volvo dealer down the road, man.
I know he does, and if your car ain't got a star on it, you ain't been to see old DW.
So
tell you what.
Anyway, you were saying they're doing all these like analysis points on your body, and they're doing it because of the demand in different body types?
Correct. Small child, lightweight people, whatever, because
man-child.
Being restrained, restraining a larger person versus a small person doesn't require the same amount of restraint, right? Resistance. And so impacts and accidents have shown that, some people have suffered severe injuries that could have been avoided in certain accidents. So Volvo's taking it to the other level to kind of, the only fear that I have with this design, though, it is so electronic, right? It senses things. And so that's a problem.
It's like that motor brake on my golf cart.
Yeah. Well, straight up. Again, man, you've heard me say this how many times on this podcast? I liken it to the refrigerator ice maker.
Yeah.
I mean, refrigerators are meant to just cool food and stuff, man. Keep food cold, freeze ice, freeze certain things. But now we got to have video screens on them, and you can see through them to to see, instead of opening the door, you can just physically look through the door.
In my defense, Jay,
yes,
it is super convenient to be able to look inside my refrigerator while I'm at the grocery store.
Get out of here, man.
Am I out of ketchup? Well, let me take a look.
Oh, no way, dude.
Or, my wife put ketchup on the list. Did she forget to clear it off so we don't both buy some?
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
you can do that. Now,
you can.
To be fair, to your point, I've got not one, but 2 ice makers on that same fridge with the cameras and the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you have an alarm system on that?
Little ice bites, not quite. Although I think you probably with the smart home, whatever.
Yeah.
So it does the regular size cubes and it does the little crunchy cubes.
Right.
And the crunchy cube thing has been clumping up a lot. Like it's spewing a bunch of water down into the ice cube tray.
Right.
And I, call the guy out and he's like, yeah, man, these things they just always do this. And I'm like, yeah, we're just messing around with, what's worked for 40 years and it's cool when it works. Just like that seatbelt. If it works when it works, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Okay. But by the way, this makes me think of something that I'm watching on Netflix right now. It's a series called Trainwreck.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you been watching it?
The Poop Cruise. I've seen the Poop Cruise episode.
So have you seen the one where the dad is the inventor and he built this helium-filled UFO balloon?
No, but I can only imagine that this did not end well.
Well, his 6-year-old son supposedly was in it when it took off.
Okay.
So anyway, it became a train wreck. There, hence the name of the series. So you ought to watch that one. Man, I don't know where we're going in society, especially when I see things like this next one. Because there's a lot of contradiction here.
Okay, hold up.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm going to save this question for a little bit later, a few minutes from now.
Okay.
After you let the cat out of the bag. I want to come back to your question about where we're going, where we are headed.
Okay.
But let's wait until we talk about what we're about to talk about.
Well, you heard in the intro, guys, that Mercedes is another one of those European companies that are typically cutting edge, as Volvo is with the seat belts and stuff. At least that's good, useful energy.
Yeah, but I mean, Volvo's Swedish, right? Are they Swedish?
Yeah, that would be European.
It's Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I got you. I feel where you're coming from.
I can't say Swedish penis pump on the podcast, Jay.
Oh, come on. Yes, you can. We're all adults here. So Mercedes apparently wants to give their customers something that they could be ticketed for. Did you know that? You know about the new no-touch law that there's the new version of the no-touch law. You can't even touch it. No phone.
Wait, are we talking about cars or something else?
No, we're talking about the penis, man. You can't touch it.
Okay.
Or what's his name? Can't touch this. What's his name?
Hammer Time.
Hammer Time. No, man. Anyway, Mercedes, they're going to allow you to have Microsoft Teams in the car.
People are already doing it.
I know they are. I do it on my phone.
I've been on Teams calls where the dude's driving. Numerous times.
I mean, how many times have you seen the videos where the guy calls into court, he's supposed to be in court, so he's doing it remotely, and he's driving. But he's been summoned to court for driving violations.
Right.
But he's driving the car, and it gets crazy. But anyway, I do this too. I've used Teams on my phone while driving, but now apparently Mercedes is going to allow you the opportunity to take the video calls in the car on their their infotainment system. Am I
CLA
correct?
Specifically, it's going to come out in the CLA first.
Yeah. What advantage does that give people? With
enhanced meetings, drivers will actually be able to stream video of themselves while on the move. In countries that allow it, will eventually be 0. Oh joy, they won't be able to see shared screens or slides or other participants for safety reasons. Okay, so this is from Motor One, by the way.
What's the point?
Yeah, the calendar things, you can get that with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto now. I guess they're really. Let's talk about what's really happening here. Okay. They're really just putting a camera in the center console, right?
That's it.
Everything else you can do with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You can.
Did you see that glitch, by the way?
Yeah, I stopped screen sharing.
Oh, okay.
You can cast from your phone in a Teams meeting to the screen on your car today if your car has one of those sharing services enabled, right?
Right.
But you have to use your phone's camera. Well, this would allow you to use the camera in the car. I mean, that's really all we're talking about here.
Right. I wish that someone.
How long until that shows up in the wrong way on the internet?
Oh God! Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we've talked about these things, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish someone would come up with a way for me to make my grocery shopping easier. Like, I upload my grocery needs to my car, right? And it sends it to whatever chain, Publix, Kroger, whomever you shop with. And you just drive there, and then it senses when you pull in, and then this robot comes out and puts groceries in your car.
We're close to that now.
Is that Uber Eats?
Well, if you use the grocery store apps, a lot of them have the, when you pull up, it senses that you're there, or you tap "I'm here," because they're tracking your location. And the problem, though, is you got these lazy order fillers. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times that my wife's done this, and they've been like, "Oh, we don't have that," and I'm like, "You're out of Heinz ketchup?" Like,
oh yeah,
WTF, man? Like, let's just be honest. You didn't want to walk that far down the aisle. Don't have.
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty.
Because I was there an hour ago for something else, and I saw 25 of them on the shelf.
We
so that
phoned
happens
it
all
in.
the time. Right.
Yeah, we've pretty much phoned it in.
I digress. Now that's without robots. So back to your question, your initial question there, before we started this segment. Where are we headed? Do you feel like honest question. Don't know the answer. Do you feel like there's always been an element of this in modern society? Meaning, somebody invents remote controls for televisions, and now we're all lazy and we don't want to get up, right? To switch the channel. You mentioned Uber, like 5-ish years ago, probably during COVID is when it took off. Food comes to you. You don't have to go to McDonald's anymore. Some dude on a bicycle will bring it to you, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't lived that one yet, dude, bro? It's faster in rush hour.
I haven't. I'm real funny about that though, man. I don't know that I want anybody else handling my food.
Yeah, they have to seal them. Yeah. So you're right. You're right. But you're paying like twice for the meal. I mean.
I tell you where it came in handy for me. This is real live situation, emergency situation. Okay. I am in my living room. I've got my recliner up and I'm in the middle of a series that I'm watching on Netflix.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, on a Sunday night at 10 p.m., my fire alarms start chirping.
Yeah.
I have 0 batteries in my house. You can't disarm them. So I call Uber. And I made it worth my while. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, send over 5 packs of 9-volt batteries.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what I did. That, to me, is where it's really, really handy.
Now, my son, I mentioned this earlier. He occasionally was like with an adult. He would go out and elderly, disabled that want their, sonic fix or whatever, which is, it's simultaneously one of the happiest moments you have and also one of the saddest, right? Because you're like bringing this guy his sonic blast and then you feel bad for him because he couldn't go get it himself.
Right.
But yeah, there's a certain amount of laziness too. So are we getting worse? Has this always been a thing? Meaning, we're inventing things that basically make us lazier.
Yes.
Or is it always been the way? And there's always going to be a certain amount of people that are just going to go take the easy way and not going to be able to figure things out on their own.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I think to some degree we might be getting lost in this stuff. And, it's like being able to work on something, getting yourself out of a situation.
Yeah.
When you start depending on technology to fix things for you, and then all of a sudden there's no technology there for you to reach out to, what do you do then? I mean, I just think it's there's no survival skills anymore.
I almost got in trouble in the movie theater the other day.
What'd you throw?
No, okay. I made Sideshot uncomfortable. I think he chuckled a little bit, but he doesn't like the outbursts. So we went to see F1, which is, by the way, it's a fantastic movie. It's so good.
Okay.
He's a big F1 fan. So father, son out and go see the movie, and the like ridiculous amount of trailers and commercials and all that beforehand. So Google ran a commercial for they call it Gemini. It's their assistant that they run on their phone. And literally in this commercial, the guy's like, "Hey Gemini, I'm lonely. Hey Gemini, can you give me some ideas of what I can do tonight?" I'm not making this up, man.
Oh, I know.
Hey Gemini, I'm not sure what I should eat. And I waited, and the next time that he went, "Hey Gemini," I yelled out, "Tell me what to think," in the middle of a movie theater.
That's great. I love it.
And a couple of people laughed,
I would have been that guy too, man. Honestly, I would have, because that's just, honestly, man, it's just, it's hard for me to even think about what future generations are going to be like. Really. I got a grandson now, and
here,
with technology exponentially growing.
Hey Gemini. Hey Google. Tell me what to think.
I can't tell you what to think. My purpose is to provide information, assist you with tasks.
So we're not quite there yet. Okay.
Oh. So is it Gemini like the ship?
Just wait 5 minutes and they'll change it. Oh, don't get me started. Like,
or is it Jim and I? Is it like a guy named Jim and myself?
No, it's the astrological sign.
Right. I think it would be more fun if it were literally JIM and I, Jim and I. Because then you're part of it, right? You feel like part of it. It's Gemini.
So we could have some fun with that.
Okay.
Because why not?
Right. Just saying.
A little parody commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Ends up as a short somewhere on the internet.
Could we do that?
We could.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the short series of Jim and I.
There is this whole, and I stumbled on this a couple weeks back. There's a website called the Google Graveyard. Have you heard about this, Jay?
Nope. That's a new one on me, man. What's it all about?
You used to tell your phone, "Hey Google," and it would wake up like mine just did. And now it's Gemini, right? And Google's got this really bad habit of, let's try that and then kill it. Or let's buy that and then kill it.
Yeah.
So what tipped me off was we have the Nest thermostats in our home, which were developed by an ex-Apple employee. They were great. They were the Generation 2s. Google bought Nest. Google announced a few months back they're going to kill them. End of life. Won't work anymore. They'll work on the wall, but none of the remote capability. You can't use your app to get into them anymore, any of that, right? People are pissed. They're like, it's a thermostat. It doesn't have a smart screen. It doesn't have I'm not watching videos on it. It's a thermostat.
Right.
Why do you got to kill the connectivity? People are not happy. So yet another thing in the long line of things that Google has just thrown truckloads of money at and then just went, eh.
And we're done.
And so this is, if for those of you that are curious, if you're not watching this, you can see this over on the YouTube side. A website dedicated to the Google graveyard. It's called killedbygoogle.com. Google Podcasts, Chromecast, Jamboard, Dropcam. Remember Dropcam?
I do, man.
Google Domains.
Yes,
that one hurt us a lot.
Yes, yep. I remember YouTube stories. I remember
that. Google Street View, the standalone app. Google Stadia.
Reddit.
YouTube Originals. Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I remember Hangouts.
YouTube Go. Google My Business. Google Surveys. Android Auto for phone screens.
Google My Dingle.
Yep.
Google My Dongle.
Backup and Sync.
Fitbit Coach. Wow.
I'm just going through the list here. Google Crisis Map. Google Cloud Print, which came with a lot of printers. I had one. YouTube VR. Hire by Google. Pigeon
what would
Transit.
be interesting? You know what would be interesting to do with something like this?
Look at this, dude. I'm not even a third of the way through this yet.
I know, but what would be interesting would be to see of this stuff right here, what replaced it? Where did they go to from here?
In many cases, it was just dead.
But what was it? Was it just a bad idea and it died, or did they develop another technology that was better that replaced it? Right?
Google URL shortener just went away.
I remember
now you got to go pay for one, right? Yep. Google Domains.
Oh, wait a minute!
Sold it off.
Wait a minute! Is it all about money, Keith?
They sold Google Domains off to. It was one of the big ones. It was like it'll hit me in a minute. Google Goggles, the reCAPTCHA.
I remember the reCAPTCHA, gesture search. I remember that.
My Tracks, GPS tracking application, which I used to use on trail rides. Google Flu Trends. Google TV.
Google TV, I remember that. Google Chrome. Man, this is so crazy. I just, so this is the graveyard, huh?
Yep. Killedbygoogle.com.
You guys
Health.
have it here. Yeah. This is crazy. I never knew this was in existence, so they cataloged basically everything they've killed.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
A third party did,
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, man, they've got like I said, a long history of killing off stuff.
Insane.
So I'm not buying any more Google products if I can avoid it just because I'm pissed about the thermostat. Burn in hell, Google.
Well, let me tell you. Yes, exactly. You and I were talking just the other day over beers about Microsoft, the fact that I've got a Surface, and I'm just so sick and tired of things being, it's just one of those things, man. I asked you about, because I need something that can run some Windows programs, and Apple has done a really good job of accommodating their users of that. And I've chosen to move back to an iPad Pro. I've got a MacBook Pro. I don't really need another laptop. I need something for travel. I do a lot of stuff through LogMeIn.
Man, you can do so much with them. Yeah, they're really powerful now. Yeah.
And the bundles with the keyboards and everything is really nice. Yeah. It's really good. So I'm going back to Apple on that. I'm through with Microsoft. I'm done. Absolutely done.
Brand loyalty will get you in trouble.
It will. It will. So there you go. Man, I tell you what a great show. We have some rough times right now, Keith. Audience, stay tuned because it's going to take a minute to get out of this one. And we are here to bring you every step of the way, all of the stuff that's breaking, any information that we can find and bring up to you guys to let you know how the industry's going and much, much more. So hang in there. Oh, that was a good one. 173.
Yeah.
What was the average again, Keith, when we started podcasting? You told me you said that most people who start podcasts, they don't make it past 5. I think 5 or 7.
Yeah. I'm not sure about us, man.
173, man.
We may not get there.
I don't think we're going to make it, man.
All right. If you've hated this, why are you still listening?
Exactly. Go home.
If you hate it, tell an enemy. If you have enjoyed this in some way, tell a friend. Especially on the audio podcast side, that is the best thing you can do for us is just tell somebody else about it. Send them the link, go text it to them or whatever. There is always the YouTube side, which is youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus. We're on all the usual social outlets as well. And make sure you hit the website if you're looking to spend money on Amazon or buy some stuff, because we'll get a little affiliate credit. Doesn't cost you any more, and that's partscounterguru.com.
Man, talking about a dang old internet, go click, 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 boom, just like that.
See, I don't need my soundboard. I got Jay.
It's me. That's what I do.
All right. Again, thank you guys for making us a part of your lives. I'm Keith. That's my pal Jay over there. Oh, I'm back to... okay. It's mirrored. It's been so long, Jay. I'm out of practice. I pointed in the wrong direction for those of you that can't see this. In the words of Benjamin Franklin, the only non-president on U.S. currency, I think, patience is the result of too many witnesses. Let that sink in. Until next time. See you guys.